Guys, most people would be thinking if you want to create some sort of AI bot, then you have to write all the code and you have to learn all the machine learning concepts in order to create that AI bot, right? You don't have to. So we will be creating an AI bot by the end of this video. If you check here, we'll be creating this bot which is Reel Script Writer. So this can actually create Reel scripts and also YouTube short scripts as well. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to create these tools without even writing a single line of code. What you have to need is just a prompt to use in this tool. That's it. So if you are actually interested in this, watch the video till the end. Without getting delayed, let's get started. The platform that we are going to use in order to create these bots is called po.com. I'll leave a link in the description. If you just click on this link, you'll be taken to a page. You can just create a free account. So after creating the account, you'll be landing in this page. You just have to click on create a bot. Once you land on this page, you just have to click on this create bot. Once you click on create bot, you'll be prompted with lot of bot types that are available in po.com. The bot that we'll be creating is going to be based on the prompt, right? So we are going to create a prompt bot, and also this platform allows you to create bots based on image generation and video generation as well. If you are someone who knows how to code and all those stuff, you can just click on server bot and create your own server and deploy it in this particular platform as well. You can do that as well. And we'll be creating a prompt bot in this video. So I'll be clicking on the prompt bot. So here you'll be having the first option to select the bot type, which we have just done now, which is we selected the prompt bot, right? And the next thing is we just have to add the picture to our bot. As you can see on left, we just have the logos for our bots, right? You just have to add the logo. So I have actually added a demo logo, which is the messaging icon. So here you have to add a name to the bot. This is going to be like the username of the bot. Like we have usernames in Instagram, right? In the same way, we will be having the unique usernames to the bots in the po.com as well. So I just gave the name as Reels script writer. And the next thing is bot behavior. The first option that we have to select under bot behavior is called base bot, which is going to be the large language model that you are going to use in order to produce the responses. We have a lot of models here. You can just select any one of the model that you would like to go with. So I selected the GPT-4o. And here is the main thing. You just have to add in the prompt here. That's it. The only thing that you have to work on it is to create the best prompt. So once you have the prompt here, you can just paste the prompt. So I'll just paste in the prompt that we are going to use. So this is the prompt that we'll be using, and I'll leave you the prompt in the description as well. I'll just give you a brief description on how to create the best prompts. There is nothing that you can actually call it as a best prompt. So the parameters that we'll be taking care are, you just have to need the output that you are looking for, right? When you give the input to the large language model, you just have to need the output that you are looking for. If it gave some other output that you are not looking for, then that's actually a bad prompt. So whenever you send an input to the large language model and you got the response that you are actually looking for, then you can actually describe it as a good prompt. So these are some steps that you can actually use in order to craft a better prompt. So the first thing that you have to give to the prompt is role. Let's say if you want the large language model to generate scripts for you, then you can give the role as the script writer. I want you to act as an expert in writing YouTube scripts. So that is going to be the role of the large language model. And the second thing is going to be the context. Like if you have some context that you have to give it, like based on the video or based on your previous videos or some unique style that you have, you can actually add it under the context. And the next thing is the task that it has to do. Here is, so the task is going to be creating the video script, right? So once you give the task, the next thing is going to be the output structure. Output structure doesn't actually matter a lot when coming to this particular bot, but when you are actually working on generating responses that are only based on particular structure, then you actually have to master this. Let's say if you want to only generate titles and get those titles in the form of JSON, you just have to actually use it, right? You just have to make the structure perfect in order to get the perfect response. So that is going to be about the prompt. So the next thing would be optimize prompt, which is going to be like if you want the bot to actually add some more additional instructions before actually generating the response, then you can turn this on. I'm actually turning this off. And the next one is going to be the knowledge base. This is going to be very important if you are actually training the model or importing the data manually. So let's say if you have some titles, let's say you have collected 100 email subject lines which are actually working perfectly fine, and then you want to actually feed the data to the model in order to generate the responses. In this case, you just have to add the file which contains 100 email subject lines into the knowledge base. So you just have to remember this particular thing. So in this particular platform, if you give any information into the knowledge base when generating the responses on the user end, and this is going to be a problem if you have some secrets that you want to store in the knowledge base and generate only responses based out of it, but not entirely display it to the user. If that's not the case, and if there is no problem in displaying the knowledge base thing to your user, then you can actually upload the knowledge base as well. But if you don't want to show your user what's exactly in the knowledge base, then I'll be creating another video on how to develop the custom AI chatbots in our website. So we'll be directly deploying them in our WordPress website. In that video, I'll be showing you how to add this information to that particular large language model. So the next video is going to be about that. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe to the channel now. And the next thing is going to be the greeting message. So whenever a user lands on your bot page, so what's the message that it should be displayed? So I'm actually pasting the greeting message from the previous chatbot that I have developed. And the greeting message is going to be simply like this. Whenever the user comes into the bot page, as you can see that the message is already popped out without the interaction as well, right? So this is going to be the greeting message. You can customize it based on your needs. And when you come to the advanced section of this, so this is going to be suggested replies. I recommend you to turn this off. Then the next thing would be bot profile. So this is going to be the bot profile. Whatever you paste in here, that is going to be shown under the bot section. So I'm just going to copy this and paste the same as well. You can actually customize this as well based on your needs. And the next thing would be access. Who can actually access this chatbot? So make bot publicly accessible. This is going to be on, and also related bot recommendations. If you want to turn this on, like let's say if you have turned this on, then there would be some recommendations that would be shown here, like use this chatbot or the whatever it may be. Like you'll be getting some bot recommendations here. If you want to turn this on, then you can do it. And the next thing is show prompt in the bot profile. Obviously most of the people who are building the bots won't actually show the prompt, so this is going to be off. So now let's go to the next section, which is monetization, and this is the most important section, right? So we will be turning on the daily message limit. Daily message limit is something like, let's say a user comes into your bot page and they have actually interacted with 5 messages, and after that they will be prompted with to take the premium subscription. So if your daily message limit for free users is going to be like, let's say 5, you can actually set it to 5. And the next thing would be price per 1,000 messages. So this is going to be default. Like if you just check with the language models, there would be charge based on the 1k tokens, right? So the same thing is going to be happen here as well. So as we have selected the model GPT-4o here, based on that we'll be getting the prices here. If you select a model which is below the GPT-4o, which is maybe 3.5 or something like that, then the cost would be less. So I mean, you just don't have to pay to the po.com. The people who are using your bot will be paying. So you'll be getting the commission based out of it. So let's say I'm actually giving out maybe $1 for 1,000 messages. User facing points for message would be default, which is set by the po.com itself, which is 384 as of now. So once all of this is done, you just have to click on create bot. If the username is unique and if all the settings are matched perfectly, then the bot would be created, as you can see here. Now you can actually use this bot. So but the problem here is for the free users, po.com gives 200 credits per day. So in order to use our particular bot, we just need per interaction we are going to require 384 points, right? So for the free people, the bot is not actually going to be helpful. So in order to use our bot, people have to take in the premium subscription, which is $20 per month for the po.com, and you are going to get commission out of it based on the usage of your bot. This is how you can actually create bots in minutes without actually writing single line of code. If you find this video helpful, just give it a like. And if you have any questions in between building out the bot or whatever it may be, building out a prompt, you can actually come out in the form and post your questions. I'll be happy to help you out there. So this is it for the video. I'll see you in the next one.